is a new form of music. If you can call it music, that is as un-Christian and un-American as anything we have had to face in the past 50 years. Now this music, this jungle rhythm, this abandonment that seems so popular with some of our children is threatening our born. Yea, I say that it is in fact a threat to our very society.
Hello mech warriors, in this episode I will talk about the Mauler-1R, a 90 tons assault mech that comes with 2 energy, 4 missile and 4 ballistic hardpoints. Maulers in general are very clumsy and not that tanky assaults, but for what they lack in mobility and survivability, they get in raw firepower with their well-placed and numerous missile and ballistic hardpoints. The 1R variant is not only able to bring multiple ballistic and missile weapons, but at the same time has very useful quirks for its main weaponry. The Mauler-1R comes with a -5% ballistic cooldown, a -10% energy cooldown, a +10% energy range, a -10% LRM cooldown that I will not use in this video, a -10% missile hit, which is a very strong quirk for this mech, and a +10 structure on each side torso. Some people avoid to place big missile weapons on the Maulers because of the bigger hitboxes on the side torsos when you do that, but due to its missile quirks and firepower potential, in my opinion it's worth the extra risk. Or others prefer the Cyclops for a 90 tonner due to their better hitboxes and superior base mobility. But in my opinion the Mauler has its place in the 90-ton inner sphere assault bracket thanks to its insane firepower and very conveniently placed hardpoints. With all this in mind, I will show you 2 builds that in my opinion make good use of this mech. The Daka Splat. 4 AC2s with 5.5 tons of ammo, 4 MRM-10 with 3 tons of ammo, 15 double heatsinks in total. We use the light engine 300 and endosteel. With this build, we combine the long-range sustained DPS of the AC2s with the mid-range bursts of our 4 MRM-10s. MRM-10s are a very cheap way in terms of tonnage for a 40 MRM, with better spread and lower cooldown than the single MRM-40 Lancer, but are way hotter. And here comes our -20% missile hit quirk if you combine the skill tree. For the second build, the 2 of each. We have 2 MRM-20s with 2.5 tons of ammo, 2 AC-10s with 3 tons of ammo, 2 medium lasers, 13 double heatsinks, a light engine 310 and endosteel. This time we focus completely on the 500 meters range with the dual AC-10 and dual MRM-20 combo. Unlike the previous build, this one has way less face time and relies more on its alpha and not so much on its DPS. And thanks to the weight we saved with the dual AC-10s, we had tonnage for a bigger engine and the heavier 2 MRM-20s that have the same spread and cooldown with the 10s but generate less heat. We combine the splat damage of the MRMs with the pinpoint damage of the AC-10s, and the 2 medium lasers are a cheap extra 10 damage that should be used only when there is heat to spare. As for the skill tree, in firepower we get all the missile nodes, all the hit nodes, all the cooldown nodes and all the velocity nodes. In survival, I went for a combination of armor and structure. In sensors, for radar deprivation and seismic, and the extra consumable slot. We use the exact same skill tree for both builds. In the first match, we are in River City. With this hybrid setup, we can try to suppress our enemies while marching closer to the battle in order to use our MRMs combined with the AC2s. Unlike a typical AC2 mech that prefers to keep some distance, our Daka-splat Mauler does not shy out in a short-range fight like this one, thanks to the MRM burst. Now that our center torso armor is completely gone, we cannot face tank another enemy anymore, and we will have to twist in order to shield with our arms. In the second match, we are in the hot Tourmaline desert. Time to test our heat management. two alphas from this range, completely removed the center torso armor of this bushwhacker with our 2 of each build.
Target spotted.
Thanks for watching.